Okay, I'm not super sure what happened just then. A whole bunch of things went weird. We just had some technical difficulties. But it's fine. Everything seems fine. We're all fine. We weren't fine there for a minute. I was having some issues. One of the I think this weekend I had what was probably one of the worst flare ups I've had since my surgery a couple years ago. It was during COVID, and I don't think I have ever hurt so badly. It was really painful. It wasn't good. And I just kind of sat and vegged out for a lot of the weekend because I really couldn't do much else. I spent, I think, over 12, maybe even 14, 15 to perhaps even 24 hours playing Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. So, all this weekend I have just heard that shitty little fairground organ music. Um, it's I'm fine now. I'm okay. I feel like a human at the very least, and that's pretty much all I can ask for. When I'm on the tail end of something like that, I feel like a person that is able to do stuff. We'll probably be streaming until about 6 today. I was kind of hoping we could stream until we get to Wallbridge. I cannot guarantee that because I just remembered that if we are to meet Pascal today, then we will be seeing the Amarcian Enclave, which is one of the, I wouldn't say worst dungeons, but definitely not the funnest. This is a JRPG pre-2012, so the dungeons are not necessarily the most inspired, nor are they the easiest. So we're going to go ahead and get to work, and yes, through a complicated set of cords and wires, I do finally have game audio on my end. I don't know if it's loud enough for you guys, so let me turn it up. Let me do a test to see if it's loud enough for y'all. Let me mute my mic for just a sec. Good. Streamer does in fact have game audio. So we can remove this. We are now in the era of having comprehensive game audio for this game. Because having to stream on the PS3 is not easy. I will say one thing I cannot help though is that because I have these very inexpensive headphones that I'm pretty sure I got from Publix one day. It's very loud on my end. So if it sounds like I'm yelling at any point, I apologize. Okay, so what we first did was we saw the port at Verona. Someone's looking for Asbel, and I'm so sure I'm going the wrong way again. No, I need to go this way. You pay attention to the map. I said I needed to go that way. I think that's the way I came from. That's That's one thing that's gonna happen in this game. I'm gonna get lost a lot. I love this game, but the remake really could have benefited from...
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Oh yeah, by the way, a minute ago, Asbel had a fever. Not that that mattered, I guess.
I think that's all of them.
Oh, it's so nice to hear her voice, finally. But remember, y'all have to tell me if the game audio is too loud, because I can't tell anymore. So if there's somebody in chat, please tell me if the music is loud. Yeah, there we go. Please just get his ass. There we go.
Victory is ours.
Hey, Movie Geek. How you doing, bud? It's good to see you. Oh, I forgot there was a chest up here. Hell yeah. Audio's good. Hello, Ray. Yeah, I had to turn down the audio for my sake because the music was really loud, and these headphones don't have a volume control. So, I'm pretty sure I got these headphones from a grocery store.
This won't take long. Not yet. Okay.
I think that's all of them.
So, sorry that I was gone for a week. I said this in the beginning of the video, but I was having a lot of the chronic pain that I deal with sort of corresponds with my monthlies, and oh man, this one was a doozy. It wasn't. I really wasn't feeling well, for lack of a better word. I wasn't feeling well, and I spent most of my time playing Roller Coaster Tycoon for 12 hours. Probably longer than that. I would say, considering that I played it pretty much all weekend and not drawing or scrubbing the bathroom as I... Oh. I forgot about the music. I forgot about the danger music.
Asbel, are you alright?
I have 102 fever, Sophie. I'm not alright.
I'll be fine. But look how crowded it is. The ferry must be late or something.
Everyone remain calm. The capital port is still open, and the ferries are running on schedule.
Contrary to what you see before you.
Did something happen in Verona?
Asbel, look.
These guys just don't quit. Come on, Sophie. We'll take the ferry to Verona. If people are after me, that puts Sophie in danger. I can't bear to see anyone else suffer because of me.
Yes, Asbel, I understand this, but people are allowed to make their own choices.
Maybe Richard could help. He'd protect Sophie. I'm sure of it.
The music in Winter starts to drag hard after this point for me. A little bit. Well, I'm glad I inspired you to get back. I'm glad I inspired you to get back to the game, or at least I hope I inspired you with with my spectacular boss fighting skills.
I think I'm fine. Thanks. Listen, when we reach land, we need to find Richard.
Richard?
Yeah, he's an old friend of me and Sophie. The other Sophie.
It's a wild conclusion to come to, Asbel. Even for you, bud. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand why Tales of Grace's F decided to give the ports their own music. Cause, oh boy howdy, this takes you out of the moment. Are you still talking? Combat system is better than I remember. I'm having a blast now. Fights are way easier than I remember. Yeah, see, I'm having the exact opposite experience.
Okay.
Because after Tales of Arise, for some reason these battles feel harder.
I knew it. What is your business at the castle?
How about you mind your business? Come back with a warrant, bitch!
Perhaps you're planning to visit Prince Richard. Thought as much. And just how do you plan on visiting someone who's supposed to be dead?
Wait, Richard's dead?
Because Asbel totally needs more trauma.
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. We see through your lies. Just tell us what you know, and we'll make this easier for you.
Damn! Sophie, we've got to run!
Okay.
Quick, after them!
Yes, let's trust the knights who don't show their faces. And yet still, I'm gonna stop and talk to people. Hi, person I go to school with. One of these days... Oh. Ooh, night lily seeds! Okay. Nice. I could put those in the flower bed. Oh, I'm going the wrong... Wait, no I'm not. Yes, I am. Fuck! Am I supposed to look for Richard? Okay, never mind. Sure, let's go to the Royal Sanctuary. Fuck it. I'm kind of on the rails right now. There's really nothing. I'm sorry, I'm not as chatty. I'm playing Street Fighter Fixed Ranked. Listen, I support your fighting game endeavors. I support them, truly I do. You know what game I really miss as far as fighting games go? Fucking Soul Calibur, dude. I was watching American Dad the other day, don't ask, and I've been on a weird kick with it lately. And there was literally a line where the mom, Francine, says, we're gonna do some bong rips, play some Soul Calibur, and my brain went, oh, fuck yeah. Because there's a part of me that's still very much, I enjoy my creature comforts, so to speak.
Richard, are you really dead?
Where are we?
This is where you died, Sophie.
It's the Royal Sanctuary. There used to be a secret passageway here, and I'm hoping it's still around.
Should we look?
Yeah, let's look. Oh, nice. You still break down doors, huh?
Still?
I mean, yeah, never mind. My mistake. Let's go inside.
But yeah, I spent most of my weekend. I've been considering getting into fighting games. I don't know which one to go for, to be honest. I would still go for the mainstays, like Street Fighter and Tekken. Despite everything that has gone on with the Tekken community of late, because Namco Bandai hates people playing its games, I would still say it's a pretty solid community.
Richard would watch over Sophie if I left her with him. But is that really the right
No,
decision?
because you're...
No. Sophie is my responsibility. Just ahead is where... 7 years ago.
Hey, Asbel, I hope Richard is alive.
Huh? Wait a minute. Do you remember who Richard is?
No, I've never met him actually.
Excuse me.
But
Sorry, I'm drinking sparkling
isn't there
water.
a
I shouldn't be.
chance he might be dead?
Oh, that's what you meant. I wanted to think otherwise, but I guess you really aren't the same Sophie from back then.
I don't know, but I have this feeling I can't explain. Somehow I just want Richard to be alive. Maybe because you feel that way, Asbel? I don't know.
But if you ever get into retro games, play Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur is such a good game. Like, that used to be like the family video game. Even my mom was into it at the time. She didn't play it much, but she really liked, who's the girl with the elbow blades? Talum. She really liked Talum. She thought she was she thought she was cute. Alright. Oh, right, sorry. Just hit it with Nova moves. Just hit it with Nova moves over and over and maybe it'll die. Oh, I forgot about... Oh, and you know what game that I really love but have never actually played? I just love the aesthetics. Guilty Gear. I don't care what anyone says. Guilty Gear Strive looks fucking sexy. Like, I've never played it before in my life, but I just love the look of it.
Wait a minute. Richard! Richard, hold on! You're...
Oh my god.
me, Asbel Lant. Asbel? Is that really you? Well, I must say, I certainly didn't expect to find you here. I don't understand. This is crazy. I heard that you were supposed to be dead. You heard that I was dead? I'm so glad you're safe. Can you stand? Come on, let's go. Thank you, Asbel.
So you still live, Your Highness.
More of Cedric's men. I won't let you.
I'm trembling.
Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. Humans aren't weak to Nova. Ooh, damn. Alright, shit. There we go.
No one can stand before my blade.
Sorry, sometimes with like the big-headed chibi-ish kind of character, some of Asbel's lines, it's like, boy, stop.
You saved me, Asbel.
Okay, hang on. How long has it been since David Vincent's been in anything else? Because I actually don't remember him being in anything past Fate Zero. I could be wrong.
If you hadn't arrived when you did, I wouldn't have survived. Thank you. I'm glad to be of service, Your Highness. Please, don't speak like that. We're old friends, you
And I'm trying very hard to be unflappable when I was literally just suicidally depressed a second ago.
Yeah, but you're the crown prince. I could order it, you know. But, your highness. Fine. Richard, does that work for you? Perfect. Formality just doesn't suit you, old friend. And this is? Prince Richard, this is Sophie. Sophie? I was told she had been killed. I met this girl at the meadow. I don't know if she's the original Sophie or what, but she needed a name. I think it's her.
There are no supernatural urges whatsoever that are telling me that in my mind. I know this because I am making an educated guess. There are no other influences going on in my brain that I know of.
They have the same feeling about them. You must sense it too. That's why you gave her that name. Well... Richard? My chest! It's on fire all of a sudden!
Hey! I hear voices!
We'll talk later. Right now, we have to get out of the capital. There should be an exit just ahead. If we follow the high road, it'll take us to Grailside. That's where I was headed. The local lord, Duke Dallin, will help us. Now let's go.
There is definitely a distinct difference in Vincent's performance from Tales of Graces the game to Lineage and Legacies. In Lineage and Legacies, he sounds... I don't want to say better. I don't know. I'm not a super huge fan of Richard's voice in this game.
Richard, you're hurt.
No, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
But, what was I talking about before we started on this? Talking about Richard, totally not being a deeply disturbed young man and being totally okay, and how none of his horrific, traumatic experiences in his young life have ever affected him mentally, emotionally, or physically. Guilty Gear. I've never played it, but it looks like an amazing game. Wait, what? Am I drunk? What's happening? I can't go back the way I came? I thought the game... Exit to the South Verona High Road. Oh, I suppose to go south, I would have to do this. The game hinted at it ages ago. But honestly, if Happy Chaos had come out when I was like... Alright, you can stop. There we go. If Happy Chaos had come out when I was a kid, he would have been like my entire personality.
No one can stand before my blade.
And like, low-key, sometimes my husband is a lot like Happy Chaos, but with a shirt on. And the occasional ponytail.
Game on. You won't live to regret this. Rusted blades,
Richard is so overpowered, it makes things so easy. Nope, I keep trying to do the fucking lightning strike and it's not working!
I'll keep on getting stronger.
Richard stands like Shion in Tales of Arise. Oh, hi, what have I missed? Nothing! We're talking about fighting games. I was talking about Guilty Gear, particularly, and how the fact that it looks amazing, and that if I was a kid, Happy Chaos would have been my entire personality. Not Demon Fang! Lightning Strike, please!
Nice, Richard. That was impressive. Well, I'm nowhere near your level, Asbel.
I don't know, Richard. You're making quick work of these fights.
It's been a long time since anyone's come
Richard's
this
so
way.
tall. I just realized that.
There are still monster bones here. What's wrong, Sophie?
I don't know. My chest. It hurts.
The air is thin here. Perhaps we should hasten our escape. Here, Sophie. Take my hand.
No, I'm fine.
Sophie? This is unexpected. Asbel, did she act this way around you when you first met? No, not really. Interesting. Then perhaps the problem lies more with you than it does with her. Me? Even after 7 years, you haven't changed at all. Anyone would recognize you. It was easy enough for me.
What? I've changed? Maybe you just changed too much. What's wrong? Is it your wound?
It's been a long time since I laughed. I enjoyed that a bit more than was sensible.
Richard.
So, Richard is taller than Malik, from what the skits look like. But, you know, when it comes to Tales of Grace's F, I'm actually kind of glad that, Richard didn't get the Flynn treatment.
Looks like we made it out in one piece.
Although I suppose, considering the end of the game, it would have been pretty impossible to do that, but, you know, it's whatever.
Richard? It's nothing. I'm just a little tired.
We should rest. You know a good place to stop around here?
There's a small hut just off the high road, but I don't want you to stop because of me.
Richard, I haven't eaten in like 6 hours, so...
There's no need to push yourself. Let's just head for the hut.
All right. Thanks, Asbel.
Like, I have just been banished under pain of death. I haven't eaten in ages. Can we just go? Like, can you stop being such a fucking martyr for like 5 seconds? Like, imagine the possibilities if Richard had just said, hey, my chest really hurts and it didn't well, no, actually, I have... Asbel, I bet, has not eaten since he's left Lant. I just had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and we're gonna have calzones once I, Still haven't gotten the combos down. Thank you, Sophie.
I could listen to them talk all day long.
What? Yep. I made some tomato-based pasta sauce last night. Along with some chicken, some mushrooms, and some zucchini. I'm about to stuff those leftovers in dough, cover them in cheese, and make calzones. Okay, come on. Let me just do that. Let's just do lightning strike until things explode.
Away with you pests.
Ugh. Like I said, I really do think that the voice actor who David Vincent tried his best. I didn't realize I'd fine. Oh my goodness, I'm still getting calls. I apologize if you guys heard that. My uncle is making plans for a small family reunion for Memorial Day, and my cousin's been texting me all day about, like, hey, do you want to bring anything? I keep telling her it's not a potluck. we're all like, all the older kids in the family are chipping in for catering. It's not a potluck. She doesn't seem to understand that.
Alright.
If you want to bring something, just bring beer or wine.
Richard, what happened back in Verona?
My father was murdered.
What?
Yes. He was killed by the very knights who were sworn to protect him.
That's totally not traumatizing at all. Richard's fine. What are you talking about?
They would have killed me as well, but I hid among the bodies and escaped detection. When the enemy dropped their guard, I went to the secret passage and fled for my life.
I can't believe the Knights would do such a thing.
My father's death was a shock, but the fact he was betrayed by his own knights makes it far worse.
This music does not fit this conversation at all.
And I was a student at the Knight Academy.
Yes, I'd heard you left home to join them.
I did, but then I resigned. My father also died recently, and I was to become the next Lord of Launt. Had I stayed, I might be chasing you down right now.
But you're not. You saved my life, just as you did 7 years ago. I thought of that day as I fled the castle. I was so desperately hoping you would somehow come to my aid.
And then he did.
And you did. You actually did. You have no idea how happy I was to see you.
You want to put some inflection into your voice to show that?
You're special. You're one of the only people I've ever really
Red flag.
trusted.
Red flag. Red flag.
So what's your plan? Will you return home when this is over?
Things are complicated. The alliance with Strata has changed everything.
Alliance with Strata? What are you talking about? My father would have never agreed to an alliance. He always took a hard line on such matters.
And that's why he's dead.
The Stratan military is stationed in Launt right now. They just arrived a little while ago.
So around the time of the uprising. Interesting.
Asbel, someone's coming.
It's the prince! He's here!
Damn, they found
I mean, you were sitting out in the open.
He will survive!
Thank you, Richard. Oh, I was so close to getting a good combo. I've got to block more. There we go. Nice. Are you done? Are you done? Is there some reason you keep stunning me? Like, girl, go home. You don't get paid enough. Seriously, go home. Not looking good, says the man who hasn't defended against a single fucking thing this whole fight.
What's our motto?
Never give up!
Paralysis, the dumb status, yep. You know what game needs to make a comeback? Well, hang on. Let me actually concentrate on plot, because I start to talk about dumb shit.
These men serve my uncle, Archduke Cedric, the man who now calls himself our king. My uncle sought to usurp the throne for years, and now it seems he has resorted...
Also, I apologize if you can hear that sound of my space heater shaking on the floor, because when the washing machine is on, no matter what setting I put it on, low, medium, or high, it always feels like it shakes the whole house.
Why would he do such a thing?
Asbel,
This doesn't make sense to me, because we have a concrete foundation. Whatever.
when we reach Duke Dallin, I plan to build an army and avenge my father's death. Will you fight with me? I need your strength for the coming battle.
Once again, that is also a red flag line in any anime.
Of course. I don't know how much help I can be, but I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you, Asbel. Thank you.
This is just like our old friendship pact.
Sophie's in the back like, I ain't touching him!
Do you want to join too, Sophie?
Yes, join us. It'll be just like it was 7 years ago.
What happened?
Someone farted.
It's strange. I just felt a chill run up my arm.
Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
Asbel, you didn't see the magic smoke?
I'm fine, but we should get to Grail's side as quickly as we can.
See, I would be concerned if my friends touched hands and, their hands started smoking. I feel like that would be a cause for concern.
I'm starving.
I know I dragged you into this, but I can't do anything about the food situation right now. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, it's not your fault at all. By the way, remember when you said the Knights assassinated your father? Are you sure about that?
I know it's difficult for you to hear, but yes, I am.
I'm no longer involved with them.
Knight or not, Asbel, I am very happy that you are not counted among my enemies.
Believe me, Richard, I have no desire to fight you. I wish I could have seen the Academy one last time.
Perhaps we should take a little stroll to the
Oh!
Academy then. Maybe bring my...
I just realized.
Hey,
I just realized something.
that's not what I meant.
Game tries to give away Paralysis Charm. Could have used that about 15 minutes ago. Oh, wait. Sophie. Oh. I guess she didn't need it. Never mind. I usually miss this.
They're so soft.
Hey, Sophie, listen. I know I've made things difficult for you up until now.
What? No, I'm fine.
You still don't know who you are or where you're from. But I don't want you to worry about that. I'll take care of you.
Okay, but I'm not worried.
But that's crazy. You have to be worried. What if you never find out where you belong?
Oh,
Wow, Asbel. I wasn't insecure about that until just now. Thanks for bringing it up. Sorry, I'm busting his balls for no reason other than it's fun. Let's see. But yeah, this game definitely uses Zelda logic a lot, in a sense that here's what you will be dealing with. Like, here's a random item. This is what you will have. This is what you will be dealing with for this particular chapter of the game. Is there some reason this combo is not working? There, damn! Just gonna do Lightning Strike until something works. Lightning Strike is like my most powerful art right now, so I'm just gonna keep using it. I didn't say it was pretty, I didn't say it was logical, I'm just saying that it's effective. I guess we can put it back. Shockwave Slash is underrated. Do I have? I don't think I have that yet. Actually, I might. Oh, I do. I think I'm gonna put it in... I think I'm gonna swap some positions here. There we go. Might make things easier to deal with for me. You didn't see that. You didn't see that lapse in memory just then. You didn't see that. There we go. Demon Fang, Lightning Strike, and then normal place. Yes, that's what I meant to do. You did not see my brain reboot just then. I promise you didn't. I'm fine. Maybe I need regular water and not seltzer water. Yeah, I'm just gonna blame that on, I'm just gonna blame that on the fact that my, Okay, good. Where are you going, Asbel? Follow the guy. Come on now. Focus. Thank you, Richard.
Away with you pests. Shall we begin?
Also, yeah, just a heads up, the, oof. Just a heads up, the brain farts will probably be happening a bit more in succession simply because of what I was dealing with this weekend.
Richard, we got this.
Ha! Like the old days.
Unfortunately, what comes with my, Unfortunately, what comes with a iron deficiency sometimes is, lapses in memory. Come here! Come here!
Enemies?
Sorry. It's kind of fucked up. You hit the starfish, and then the thing you steal from it ends up being, fish roe.
Victory is ours.
Fish roe, where, as a chef, is one of my least favorite. Caviar is one of my least favorite ingredients to work with. Maybe even to eat, too.
This right here is Wallbridge.
A bridge that acts as a fortress.
Those two guards belong to my uncle.
Okay, is there another way around?
I know of some other routes, but they all run through the capital.
This is bad. We can't possibly return to Verona now.
She touched me.
What?
I touched her. I really touched her. Once more, please, wait, let me touch her again.
Excuse me, ma'am? Ma'am!
Who, me? I'm Pascal. It's nice to meet you.
Just what do you want with Sophie?
Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd see a real one in person. It's like meeting a celebrity.
See a real what?
I said see because I just saw her illusion a little while ago.
Illusion?
Can you establish that sentence with a subject before launching into the predicate, please?
Do you know something about Sophie?
Well, yeah, I know all about her, but it's kind of hard to explain.
Straight up lie, Pascal.
Faster to just show you. Come on. It's right over there.
I know it's an assumption on her part, but good lord. Phantasm Flash is great on Asbel. So is Moonlight Circle. Because I can guarantee you, at some point in this playthrough, you'll hear him say "Death by Moonlight" quite a bit. Head to girl side. Wait. Am I drunk? Where am I going? I can't go this way, right? Yeah, we're not going this way. We're going this way. I wasn't listening, and now I'm like, wait, which way do I go? I promise you, I do remember these things. Just not right now. Yeah, sorry. It's the low iron talking. That's what I'm gonna blame for now. It's this way. Right, it's this way. Sorry. I'm back on track.
What is this?
You can use this to just pshoo right down to the underground ruins, you know? That's where the illusion is.
There are ruins here?
I know, right? I was totally surprised when I went down there, but boy, was it something! Not having to deal with that stupid bridge was a nice bonus, too.
Were there soldiers in the ruins?
Nope, just me.
What do you think, Asbel?
This girl is clearly insane, which means she's not lying.
Might as well take a look. We can't do anything here anyway. Plus, I'm interested in this illusion of Sophie.
Alright, that's good enough for me.
Is it?
You're coming? Awesome! Let's all go together then.
Wait, you're coming with us?
Well, sure.
I think she's offering to show us around the ruins. Right?
Of course.
Alright, I guess we're all going in.
I'd have had to ask some follow-up questions. Just saying. Just a few.
Come on, let me touch you again. Look, you can touch me as much as you want. It's a totally fair
See?
deal. No. Asbel? Too bad. He's way over there.
Do you think Archduke Cedric could be in league with Strata?
It's possible. My uncle had been handling the kingdom's foreign affairs for many years. With my father's ailing health, he had no one to answer to.
So in other words, this alliance between Strata and Lant.
Though it pains me to say it, it may have indeed been officially sanctioned by the crown.
So, I am not sure why the game felt the need to add Pascal to the party, but it's not that I don't like Pascal. I think she's cute. I think she's adorable. I really like her design. It's a lot more subtle than the others, despite being much more colorful.
Ta-da! We're in the ruins.
But we didn't move. How did we end up somewhere else?
It's everyone's favorite song. Every person who's ever played a Tales game, this is their favorite dungeon theme. It's not grating at all.
It's no big deal. It's just a little wobbly-wobbly katang kind of thing, you know?
Alright, wibbly wobbly.
I don't get it.
It's cool, right? Who'd have thought a huge place like this would be right under our toes?
These ruins don't look like any place I've ever seen.
That's because the Amarcians built him a long time ago, so of course they're gonna look different.
The who?
The Amarcians. They're a tribe that left ruins like this all over the
Okay, this will never not bother me. Why does she refer to the Amarcians in the third person?
Are you some kind of archaeologist, Pascal?
Yeah, I guess. Something like that. But since I taught you something new, you should let me touch your friend. Come on, please? Don't touch me. Boo! You're no fun.
Can we just go, please?
Okay.
Yeah, you know who also does that? Judith. Judith does that. Alright. Yeah, and like, Pascal's whole thing really isn't even that much of a revelation when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, but, you know. At least she gets a backstory, unlike some of the professor types in these games. As well as tolerable as I remember so far, secretly blinding me to her cringe. Be the localization did her dirty. It did a little bit, yes. The localization treated her like it treated Annis from Tales of the Abyss. Oh, I'm frozen. Do I get to come back to life? Yes, I do. Oh, I'm down, because I got petrified. Help me out. Yeah, the localization, really undersold a lot of Annis's, like, really complicated feelings toward her parents. Kind of like how, Final Fantasy X's localization did Titus kind of dirty.
We're great, Pascal. Oh, you finally realized my greatness? Let's celebrate with a high five. Huh?
But I feel like... But when we're talking about, like, localization for certain characters, especially like I just mentioned Titus from Final Fantasy X, I feel like because of certain cultural implications, I feel like there was no choice but to sort of undersell how Titus felt about Jecht. This is only gonna get me in trouble. I'm just going forward, and I'm not really thinking. There we go! See, that was a decent... Okay, come on. Thank you, Richard. I was trying to get a combo in, but... Whatever, we'll let it slide.
Let's keep moving.
There's much more. Yeah. Like, in Final Fantasy X, Tidus is definitely feels... Hang on, I'm trying to concentrate on this fight. I think the best example would be, for instance, Bleach. In Bleach, there's a character named Uryu who calls his dad by... I mean, y'all probably know Bleach. Uryu calls his dad Ryukin by his first name, which is actually an enormous taboo. Which is something that you're not supposed to do. So the implication is, he hates him so much and resents him so much that he doesn't care how taboo it is. He just wants him to know that he hates him that much. But, you know, when you're... I saw it first, so I saw... Okay. Yep, I just fucked myself. Video games are fun. Let's go this way next. No, wrong way. We're gonna be here for a minute. Just being honest. Here we go. So now that we're back at the beginning, I'm trying to see from there to there. Okay, so I do have to go in a circle. Alright. Just making sure of something. Go this way. Okay, there's the red pedestal. And there's nothing back here because it's across from there, right? So... this way first. Right, that's the... okay. Alright, I got it. This end. Because then we're gonna see... Yep. Do we do the cutscene first? Let's do the cutscene first.
Oh, yay! So here's the device that shows the illusions.
I love how they say illusions because they have no word for the... they have no definition for the word, hologram.
Yikes! What's that?
Here it comes.
Did you just want to say...
This should be interesting.
Did you just want to say something, Richard? You can be honest. Cool. Okay, that didn't help. Richard, you'll be alright. Just wait 30 seconds. I keep trying to block that. I don't know, Richard. Just wait 30 seconds. You'll be... Oh, damn it. Now it did it to me, too. Alright, there we go. Now we can finally hit this thing. Yeah, normally...
Sometimes I can't help but envy you, Pascal.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I hadn't realized.
No, I didn't mean that I wanted your staff.
Supposed to be a pun, but like I said, I'm not angry at localization changes. I think localization changes are fine, especially with cultural references.
Whew, that was unexpected.
But I will say that there are just some things that cannot and will not ever come across from something that's not directly translated. That's not a way to put it. I wish I had a better way to put that. I'll think of it.
How does this device work?
It's a cinch. You just tappy on this thingamabob here, and then ka-chunk on the little dome.
Girl, you ever hear someone speak a certain way and you know they're doing it on purpose? And it's like, you're doing this, one, because you think you're smarter than me. And two, because you know I'm not going to understand it, so you're going to get a kick out of explaining it to me.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
In the, I think, in the, if I recall correctly in the Japanese version, she had a Kansai accent. Don't quote me on that, though.
Just try it. Oh, come on, it's super easy. All right. Step aside. I'll show you.
Like, did you do that just so you could tell me I'm stupid?
It moved.
Thank you, Richard. Honey, did you just want to say something?
Look!
It's me.
This must be the illusion Pascal was talking about.
She's right. It looks just like Sophie.
I know, right? They're identical. Now, do you see why I totally wanted to touch Sophie?
No, actually, not when you move your hands like that.
So was this device also constructed long ago by the Amarcians?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know, I'm still kind of researching it. Aww, there it goes.
Sophie, did seeing the illusion help you remember anything? I see.
I do want to say, love that they just gave her those pigtails for the aesthetic. Like, her design seems pretty functional, except for the massive cuffs. Except for the massive gloves with the giant cuffs, but the pigtails are really just for the aesthetic.
So we don't know how this is connected to her, or if it's even connected at all.
I know. I wish I had a manual or whatever.
You probably do. Just go back home.
And this writing's all smudgy and faded, so I can't really tell what it says. If I squint real hard, card, I can read the word lambda. But that's it.
Lambda? What does that mean?
Lambda.
Still a better villain name than Mountalis.
I feel like I heard that word a long time ago.
Lambda. Pascal, are you sure you can't make out anything else?
Nope. Sorry. Show's over.
We don't have time to sit around thinking about it. Let's keep moving. What's your take on this, Asbel?
About?
About the Sophie that appeared in the machine. It was nearly a perfect double of her. Don't you even have a theory?
Not really.
That isn't like you at all, Asbel. Aren't you supposed to be her guardian?
Supposed to be, but I don't know anymore.
Come on, Asbel. Get it together. You're all she has.
Totally not talking about myself.
You belong by her side. Having found myself in a similar situation, it is a feeling I know well. In fact, even now I continue to be in your debt.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Why are you thanking me?
Well, it just felt like the right thing to say.
These two continue to have an incredibly complicated relationship. This gets a little stunted hearing it twice in 1 month. Yeah. It's... The thing with Tales of Graces is that it withholds a lot of its plot from you, like, for the reveal later. And the more you think about it, it's like, why? The reveal of Sophie is a big enough reveal as it is. So why be so fucking coy about it?
Enemies? Very well.
But that is just something that Tales of Games like to do. Well, no, this is... I'm not even saying Tales of Games. This is just... That's just a trait of, JRPGs from this era anyway. Like, just taking just a little too long to get to the... Not until after Fendel Lambda gets brought back up, I think. Nope. I think the next time we hear about Lambda is Zavhert? Don't quote me on that, though. I could be wrong. It's not a new sensation, trust me. There we go. Wait, did I miss one? Oh, the petrifying lizards. I thought I was really making some boss chick moves, but I was incorrect. But the name is familiar. It's the hub world of Fendel, or the capital of Fendel. just got a really wild craving for some vanilla ice cream. It's been so long since I've had ice cream. Like, it's been truly a while. Like, every time we go to the store, I always mean to get it, and I always forget. Because we never put it on the list. Because the ice cream from Aldi is gross, and the other grocery store we stop at is an international grocery store, so there's not really a lot in ways of ice cream. Plenty of Mexican popsicles, though.
There she goes again.
I still don't understand why they paired her with Hubert in Lineage and Legacies. I have a sneaking suspicion as to why, but I'm still just like, I feel like that wasn't a informed decision. And Jerry's. It's because of a pair the spares thing. It's definitely a pair the spares thing. Because they sort of make Richard into this unintentional playboy, which I don't blame them for, but considering his past and reluctance to trust people, it does feel a little bit self-destructive. Like, it's giving Sylvain Gautier, truly. Oh, hell yeah, he needs. Hello. Well, here's the thing. If I recall correctly, it's been ages since I played Lineage and Legacies, and to be honest, I'm probably not going to play it for this playthrough because I am not a huge fan of it. Richard and Malik, I don't know if it's the localization, or if it's genuinely, they call themselves mom and dad way too much for that to be like, are we trying to go for like a May-December romance here? Because I know Richard is like 21. Malik's supposed to be like 30. Are we going for like, I don't know if that counts as May-December because they're not more than 10 years apart, but still, like, what's happening here? Because you call yourselves grandpa and grandma too much for this to be as straight as possible. Okay, I know about the royal crablets. But there is that moment in Lineage and Legacies where Richard pretty much bluntly states that he's into BO. Like, he's into Pascal's BO. And Malik's even like, oh, gross. Like, he says it with, like, they don't say it outright, but he says that when he says something about her, when Malik says something about her womanly aroma, as opposed to, like, the fact that she doesn't bathe, or forgets to bathe would be the more accurate phrase to put that. Like, Hubert essentially does straight up say he's into armpits. And, like, I'm not here to kink shame, but, like, It's a bit out there. What skit is that? Okay, so if I recall correctly, it's a skit where they're at the beach. It's the one that comes after Richard and Hubert finding out that they're into the same thing. Like, they're into the same comic book, but they don't like the same stuff, essentially. Yeah, if I recall correctly, it's a skit that you get at the beach. And Malik basically susses Hubert out and is like, oh, so when you're talking about how you have a crush on someone, you're talking about Pascal. And he's like, well, I suppose there are attractive things about her, like her womanly aroma. And he says, and Hubert says, actually, I quite like that. And Malik goes, ew. I remember that skit very clearly. If I can find it, I'll find it. If I can remember what it's called, I'll find it. Man, I only pull off the good combos. I only pull off the good combos when it doesn't matter. Now I forgot where I was going. Damn it. Okay. Let's do this way. Okay. Okay, here's a save point. Thank God. Alright. No, but there's a treasure chest. Damn it! No, you know what? I'm not gonna... Has to be during the Trials of Graces. I didn't get that far to have Hubert and Richard at the beach together. Yeah, it's a Lineage and Legacies thing. I have a very clear memory of it and thinking, wait, what the fuck? Like, I remember... I remember seeing it and being like, dog paws. Wait, was I just supposed to leave? Please tell me I was supposed to leave. I think I'll just leave. To Grailside High Road! Hell yeah, bitch! We're gonna be down here one more time, I believe. So, also if you want a map for Wallbridge, GameFAQs still has a decent one. Yeah, I might follow a text walkthrough like I did last time when I played this game. Those text walkthroughs will save your life. People don't know the value of those these days. Because of fucking IGN and... what's the other one? Polygon. Fuck. Okay. I mean this in the kindest way possible, because out of all of the gaming journo companies that are, like, solid, Polygon isn't... bad. Like, it's not terrible, but it's not great. And the way they have essentially ruined video game walkthroughs will never not annoy me.
Now we can continue to Grailside.
Oh, you're going to Grailside?
Better than Kotaku. And a lot of things are better than Kotaku. Kotaku can't make up its mind as to what it wants to be, and when anybody does do anything decent on Kotaku, nobody fucking cares, because Kotaku already ruined its own reputation, because it can't make up its mind what it wants to be, because the person who was originally its editor-in-chief was super racist.
You've been a great help, Pascal. Thank you.
Wait, hang on. I want to go to Grailside.
Girl, why?
Some sneaky reason for following us around.
Other than procrastination? Absolutely not.
Maybe.
Are you serious?
It's because I want to get closer to Sophie.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to touch her and study her and learn about her and, touch her.
They really made a good decision by making this character a woman, but it's still creepy. I don't like it. I don't like it.
No,
if you're gonna, yeah, okay, okay.
So can I come, please, Asbel? Please? Whoever you are?
Richard.
Just love his Richard. My name is
Richard.
Jesus.
got
All right.
it. Hey, Sophie, who do you like best? Me, Asbel, or the other guy?
Yeah, can't have examine be the word to describe her intentions. Observe would also be a good one.
Asbel. Aw, come on. I want you to like me too.
She's a bit eccentric, but I think
She's clearly mentally unstable, therefore she's telling the truth. JRPG logic.
Alright, Pascal. You can come with us.
Yay! It's like they say, trips are all about meeting people, right?
Sure. Sure, sweetie. Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Now then, shall we head for Grailside?
Alright. Can I not? I do love the addition of the, that you can see the rings in the sky. I love that. Crazy ones are the most honest after all. That's definitely very, yeah, that's good old JRPG logic. Yeah, it must have been awful. Like, where did you think I came from? You didn't see me come up the road. So where do you think I came from? Huh? I didn't come from the bridge. You suck at your jobs. Anyways, hi, hello. Sell me stuff. I have enough money, right? Yeah, I have plenty of money. Sophie, for the love of good God, you have got to get some steel gauntlets. And I believe the person who gets the Bladerang, Malik, will already have a steel Bladerang when we get him. And I believe so will Sharia, so I'm not super worried there. I do need to give Sophie the white blouse. I don't think I need any more gels and life bottles. I think I'm fine there. I'm not buying Richard anything, because he doesn't need it. Alright, damn! Alright. Oh, just use Soul Reaver.
Pascal, what's an airhead? Someone who's so smart they can control air with their mind. Wow, you're amazing.
What the? Alright, hang on. Hang on, give me a second. Something's a bit fucky. Give me, like, 5 seconds. Alright, sorry about that. I realized what happened. I thought something had happened to my game audio cord. No, my headphones just fell out. I like that post-battle bit, yeah, and I like the one with the pigtails. The captain said they'd let me fly through the air. Like the wine aunt and uncle just telling the small child lies.
I guess the rumors are true. Really is
She
that
sensed danger and fled. I don't don't remember putting Pascal in my party much, if I can be frank.
Richard,
My self-worth is tied to you at the moment, so I need to know everything that's going on with you right now.
Nothing. I'm fine.
we've been walking for a while. Do you want to rest?
I don't want to slow you down.
Hey, come on. If you feel all wobbly, you shouldn't push it.
You don't know me well enough to say shit like that.
We don't mind taking a little break, right, Sophie? Sophie?
Why do I feel like I want to commit murder?
Stay back!
Richard?
I'm sorry. You startled me.
Aw, don't worry, Sophie. He's just kind of shy. He probably just has a thing for you or whatever, because he got all worked up when you touched him.
Pascal, that's a 21-year-old man. I need you to cease and desist.
Wait, oh my gosh, that means he's my rival!
Worse!
Sophie, you can't like him too.
Pascal, sweetie, why don't you go ahead and go sit in the corner?
You just said you liked Asbel the best. You can't keep changing your mind like this.
What's gotten into you two?
Asbel, Sophie, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I think I'm just very tired.
I'm totally stable right now. Totally mentally stable. I've just been through a trauma, but I promise you I'm thinking logically, clearly, and not about revenge.
Richard, are we friends?
Yes, Sophie, of course we are.
Friends. Then why?
Why do I want to murder?
Let's keep going.
I'm not about to totally get super violent in 2 hours. I'm not about to have a complete mental breakdown. No, it's fine. I'm alright. It's cool. Can I just want the potatoes, please. Thank you.
So, what's Grailside like?
It's on the shores of Lake Grail, ruled by a man named Duke Dallin.
Can I also ask who this Duke Dallin is?
He's a distant relative of the royal family. Yet he maintains the largest standing army in the kingdom.
And pause. I maintain that Duke Dallin is Princess Alicia's grandfather. Continue.
Dallin's father saved my father's life a long time ago. And our families have been close ever since.
And you think Duke Dallin will...
He desperately wants something to save him.
He can be a great deal of help. Perhaps more so than anyone else.
more than anyone?
Asbel?
No, I just mean, it's good to have such a powerful ally.
Asbel, sweetie, you don't have an army.
Dude, those taters look delicious. So, hey, have you known Sophie long or what?
That was a quick change.
Well, come on, I ain't got all day.
Sophie, Richard, and I have known each other for 7 years. If this is the same Sophie.
The same Sophie? What do you mean?
How should I explain this?
Come on. What is it?
I should be careful what I say to her.
Hey, are you keeping secrets or whatever?
Well... Look, back in my hometown, we made a pact of friendship. And Sophie was part of the group.
Oh my gosh, friends are awesome! I totally want to make a friendship pact with everyone.
Whew.
You could have just said we were childhood friends. You could have just lied. Yes. Specifically, Princess Alicia in Tales of Zestiria, there is a portrait of Richard, I believe, as a reference, as there is in most as there is, like, references here and there in most games, there is also a bust of Gaius from Tales of Exilia in Marland. Yeah, there is a missable skit with, I want to say Lila. Don't quote me on that. There is a missable skit with Lila, I believe, in Zestiria, where you can observe the bust of Gaius, and they basically just talk about how hot he is. Which, I mean, they're not wrong. Gaius is a very attractive character. In my mind, he's sort of in... Let's put it this way. There's a reason why every time people talk about, like, fan casting, like, Tales of games or JRPGs, they use... Who is the black-haired wrestler with the beard that everyone thinks is, like, so hot? I mean, he's a good-looking man, to be fair. Good-looking man.
You're hurt.
Oh, in the mausoleum, that bust is Gaius? I had no idea. Yes. I don't think it's in the mausoleum, though. I think it's a library. Don't quote me on that, though. It's been a while since I played it. And Zestiria will be played. Fun fact, I've actually never beaten Tales of Zestiria. I have never gotten past that last battle, so... We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. Looks like it's called the Mausoleum. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's because there's, like, a plague going on. There's like a plague going on, and it's like haunted, if I remember correctly. Yeah. You're right. Sorry.
A state of emergency is in effect. None are allowed inside the city without explicit permission. Wait! He's Prince Richard! Please forgive me, Your Highness. We shall inform the Duke of your arrival.
Because this music totally fits the situation that's happening right now.
Richard's a prince? That's awesome!
Pascal, honey, do you want some food? You want to sit down?
If Richard is a prince, then what is
A simp? Sorry.
I don't know what.
Asbel, we're in the middle of a crisis. You can't have an existential crisis right now. I'm sorry, but maybe put it off for like a couple days.
I apologize for making you wait. You're all free to pass.
Thank you. Is Dallin at his manor?
He is, Your Highness.
All right, Asbel. Let's find Duke Dallin and see if he can shed some light on.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to skip that. Sorry, I'm so parched. Ah, canola seeds. Okay. I need fish. Can I get fish? Oh, hell yeah. Free save point!
Have you been researching this area long?
Nope.
Oh, where were you before?
Oh, you know. Ever since I left my hometown, I've just been kicking
Like, there's
around.
literally no reason for her to be this
You
coy.
traveled the world by yourself? Who exactly are you, Pascal?
Funny, I totally ask myself that all the time.
Wait a minute. You don't know who you are?
For sure. I mean, do you know who you are?
Well...
Like, why am I here and stuff? Where'd I come from and where am I? Ooh. Uh-oh. I saw you, Sophie! You can't hide!
Do I know who I am? That's really the heart of the matter, isn't it?
Which is, can you just pencil in your existential crisis? Just pencil it in. She doesn't like to explain past the first shower thoughts, truly. Zestiria has a strong cast except for one character, and its gameplay design is the only game that forces certain characters can't be in the party for most of the games. Zestiria is so weird for that. Zestiria has a complicated... For lack of a better word, the reason why I call Zestiria the Final Fantasy 13 of Tales games is because it wanted to do a lot of very interesting things. They did not have the time. Apparently, there was supposed to be a whole thing with, not yet, no. Actually, fuck it, yeah. Make some mincemeat, I've got 3 beef. How did she do it? How? You know, I don't want to think of how. We'll just... steel... Does Richard really need a steel saber? We're gonna say no. It's expensive. Guess Pascal has everything she needs. I don't... Yeah, no, we're fine. Hello, my lady. Oh, okay, that's all you have to say. Never mind. I thought you were going to give me something in your shopping bag. Just kind of hoping to bring... Yeah. Just kind of hoping I could find some fish. I want to be able to feed the cats. Because I end up running around... I end up running out, usually around Strata.
Your Highness. Dallin.
Ah, Your Highness. It does me well to see you safe. I thought you were still in Verona, and was even now preparing my troops for a rescue mission.
I'm sorry to have worried you, but I will put your troops to good use in the...
I am here to be the biggest enabler since Rodrigue Fraldarius.
I intend to defeat Uncle Cedric and avenge my father's death. I pray you will support me in this, Dallin.
All that I call mine is yours to command, my lord.
Now, please rise. Let me introduce you to my friends. This is Asbel. It is by his hand that I was able to escape the capital. And this is Sophie and Pascal. Both have been a great help to me as well.
I am Asbel Lant. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Asbel Lant. Of the family Lant?
Yes, sir. I am the eldest son of the late Lord Aston.
I see. Well, you have my eternal thanks for saving His Highness.
This music is so loud.
I consider it my duty.
These are indeed strange times for Lant. It seems Strata has seized de facto control of the area.
Which, even with an alliance, is an act of war, right? Like, when you really think about it, it really is the act of war. Like, that's...
Can you tell us of the current situation, both in Lant and elsewhere? We need to plan our next move.
Of course. This way, please. Archduke Cedric currently holds power over Verona and the surrounding areas. The Strahtan military, however, appears to be acting independently. They seem to have occupied Lant of their own accord. This has allowed the Creus mines near Lant to come under their control.
That gives them the power to cut off Windor's supply of Creus.
It does indeed. If the situation is prolonged, this could become a very...
That's a serious problem now. An occupying army cutting off your energy supply is a very serious problem now.
I also heard something about an alliance between Windor and Strata.
Yes, Archduke Cedric has maintained close ties with Strata for some...
Could you not keep me abreast of the situation?
He most likely gave them Lant in exchange for turning a blind eye to his treasury. Or perhaps for their outright cooperation.
That's a bit of a leap.
I'm sorry, Asbel. That can't be easy for you to hear.
Asbel Lant, the Prince and I must now engage in very sensitive discussions. I would ask that you please take your leave.
Wait. You must allow me to help you take back Verona. I want to help His Highness however I can.
I would ask this as well, Dallin. I need Asbel.
Just gonna let that linger for a minute. Because Richard really does need Asbel. He needs a friend so desperately. So desperately. Like, he just needs a stabilizing hand. Even without Lambda, Richard is hanging on by a fucking thread. And Dallin is not going to do anything good for him. Like, Richard reminds me so much of Dimitri. Well, Dimitri reminds me so much of Richard from Fire Emblem. Yeah. Like, I feel like Richard had no chance, even without Lambda.
Very well. If that is your wish.
Thank you, Dallin.
Let me explain our position. There is but one road to the capital, and it leads through Wallbridge. The Archduke, perhaps anticipating an attack, has garrisoned a large number of troops there.
A direct attack on Wallbridge would be suicide.
If we can't go through the front, how's about just poofing right into the middle? You didn't see it, but there's a second device in the ruins that'll zap you right into the fortress above.
Really?
I'm sorry, Your Highness, who is this?
I see. So we could send someone to infiltrate Wallbridge and open the main gates.
Is that possible? If so, it would put us at a distinct advantage.
Allow me to infiltrate the fortress, Your Highness. I will carry out this mission without fail. Pascal, will you come and help me with the devices?
Okay.
I will go as well. I fight this battle for my late father. If I am to avenge him, let it be with my own hands.
Your Highness.
Enough. I'm going. Now let's gather the commanders and plan the rest of our strategy.
Yes, sir.
So we strike tomorrow. Things are really moving fast.
Asbel, I'm sorry. I don't want to drag you into this.
Everything you have done up to this point has directly dragged me into it, Richard, but it's fine. I'm an adult person that can make my own decisions, which is something I never seem to... which is grace I never give to other people in this game. Sorry, I'm gonna stop with the commentary.
some of them may be people you know.
Don't worry. I knew that the moment I joined up with you. I am your sword, Richard. Use me as you will.
You're gonna regret that.
Thank you, my friend. I would never say this to anyone else, but I have no desire to fight a war. I wish there was another choice.
The faster we finish this war, the sooner peace will be restored to our land. I'll do whatever I can to make that happen.
Thank you. Now come, Asbel. We have a battle to win.
And we will.
I can't stop looking at Richard. I get nervous when I see him with Asbel. But Asbel and Richard are friends. Richard would never hurt Asbel. So why am I feeling worried?
Because it's not Richard you have to be worried about. So, if I recall correctly, this scene was added because of Tales of Grace's F. Oh, I forgot about the beach. It absolutely slipped my mind. I don't see that as hiding. I just think of it as rewarding exploration, which I didn't do.
Your Highness, my men await your word, sire.
Men of Windor, today we strike a blow for justice. I expect great things from you. May the wind guide our blades. May the wind guide our blades. All men, move out. It's time for us to infiltrate Wallbridge.
Please take good care of His Highness, Asbel Lant.
Because if you don't, that's your ass.
Let's return to the ruins. We'll be able to access the fortress from within.
The world rep, not just the physical space running around. Can I go back? Everyone's being super chill about what's going on. But, ugh, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh man, I completely forgot. I'm sure it had something to do with Richard being like Dimitri.
So the entrance to the ruins was... let's see. Where was it exactly?
You go east all the way down to the end of this road. It's where we saw Sophie's illusion, remember?
It was just before Wallbridge, correct? I recall the entrance being in a thicket to the right.
See? Richard's all smart. Try not to forget next time, Asbel.
I hadn't forgotten the first time.
Come on, let's just go. No need to get sulky now.
I wasn't sulky either.
So, yeah, no, I remember what I was talking about. I said it. No, I remember what I was talking about. That scene between Richard and Asbel, I believe, was added for Tales of Grace's F, and that's another like sign of how a remake kind of undermines the original, where I think it it basically wanted the player to know without a doubt that before, Richard didn't want to start a war. He didn't want to involve himself in, like, you know, any invasions or occupations, and in the original, I believe it was a bit more nebulous. It was a bit more nebulous in where you are just supposed to be kind of moved by Asbel's unyielding faith in Richard, in a sense that he would not have wanted this. I know he didn't want this, because I feel that he doesn't. Because I know him well enough to know that he doesn't. This isn't like him. This isn't him. Something's gone screwy here. To be honest, I kind of feel that way about Flynn joining the party in the Tales of Vesperia, in the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, but I like Flynn too much to care.
Nice, Richard. That was impressive.
Well, I'm nowhere near your level, Asbel.
Oh my god, this friggin' controller! Sorry, the controller's old. Sometimes I really have to, like, slam the X button. That's probably why you hear it furiously clicking. Because sometimes I really have to jam it in there.
I'll keep on getting stronger.
You know, speaking of Marvel, I think one of the things that I'm slowly coming to terms with is that I really only liked the movies because I wanted to hang out with my friends. And, like, that, she really loves those movies, and, which, I mean, fine, I don't really think that's a bad thing. But, when I moved away, I lost all desire to see those movies. I don't know if it's because it made me sad, or whatever, but I just lost interest in them. And I think that was because, like, I wasn't hanging out with her after that, and, like, you know, we lived pretty far apart after that, and that just kind of reminded me of, you know, I don't think, I have my issues with the MCU, of course, but I think some people let their biases get in the way when they talk about how much the MCU has affected modern filmmaking.
Never, never,
What's our motto?
never give up.
Sophie's so cute. I still do want, like, a little, plushie of her. Yes, I'm gonna hit every save point. Alright, yeah. Just... They're a couple. They're gonna run away together. And, they're gonna desert the rebelling army and find new life.
So there's the illusion of the girl and then Lambda. Could that mean that Lambda... Are you thinking about something? I'm wondering about this Lambda thing that was in the records. I'd like to know too. Maybe touching you will help us figure it out. Really? I guess we could try.
Don't listen to her. She's lying, Sophie.
Nothing so far.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm touching me. She found a loophole to my logic.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it.
There should be a device here that lets us exit from the ruins into Wallbridge above us.
Okay, let's go find it.
In other words, the game's like, hey, by the way, you're on the right track, just FYI. Feel free to link me to that Wallbridge, walkthrough. I'm not even gonna try and be a hero on that one. It's one of my least favorite dungeons. So if you could spare the time, cause
Before we enter Wallbridge, let's go over the plan one more time. Wallbridge is divided into northern and southern sections, each with a bridge that operates independently. Our ultimate goal is to lower the south bridge and open the gate there. However, if we can raise the north bridge, it will cut off my uncle's reinforcements. I'd like to deal with both bridges while we're there. Once we're inside, our first priority will be to raise the north bridge. After my uncle's forces are cut off, we'll proceed to lower the south bridge. Understood? Good. Pascal, if you would be so kind as to activate the device.
Sure, I'll just give it the old chunk, and then bam! Easy peasy, nice and breezy.
oh, fun.
Are we inside Wallbridge?
Yes, and we are likely surrounded by my uncle's men, so we should move with purpose. Let's make for the mechanism that controls the north bridge.
Move with purpose. Richard confirmed theater kid. Okay, before we get started on this clusterfuck of a dungeon, I am going to use the restroom. Give me just a second. Oh, sorry, my mic was muted. My mic was muted that whole time. Never mind, don't forget what I said, it wasn't important. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. I need this just in case I drop any frames. Alright. Anyway. In this annoying dungeon. Okay. So I found it. I found it. Hang on, let me make sure my mic is on. Okay. I found it. I might just follow this guide for the rest of the game. Just to make my life easier. Let's see. Okay, so... Oh, this is the green block. Outside High Road. Wall Bridge. Oh, so a physical map if that helps. Anything helps. In order to get to Wall Bridge, we have to go to the Wall Bridge version, to the High Road. After warping down, scan for inside the ruins, head west, use the green block, and get a scene and warp out. You start on 1D, head north. Where we can grab the Elven Cloak. Climb the ladder. Up 2 floors to 2C. And head south. This already sounds fucked up, but sure. Oh shit! Yeah, I have to take the Richard off of, the Richard off of armor. The armor off of Richard is what I meant to say. Eventually, these battles will get much easier. Oh, good lord, I hate these archers.
No one can stand before my blade.
It's just, I don't find Asbel intimidating. Okay, yeah, here's a save point. Okay, they're bringing you to the save point early. Noted. And the Sword of Salvation skit.
Richard, are you wounded?
No. Just frightened is all. Whether they're traitors or not, I'm still raising arms against my own people. It pains me to think of it.
You don't need to suffer like this, Richard. All of your fear and doubt, let me bear it for you. That's why I'm by your side, after all. I need you to keep on. That's the only way I can be saved.
How will that save you?
Being your sword is a kind of salvation. I don't have a place in this world, but your hope gives me hope.
In that case, Asbel, let's continue on.
You got it.
Oh my god. Like I said, I understand, you know, people can have their own headcanons about whatever Richard is, but I can tell you, he ain't straight. Let's see. Now go back to 2C. And leave to the north. Up.
Richard, we got this.
Like the old days.
Man, they're wearing black and white. It's not symbolic at all. Let's see. Choices. Go down 2 floors. What the hell? Go down 2 floors. To 1B. And pull the lever. Fair enough. This took me a solid ass, like a hot ass 3 hours, in my original stream.
Sweet! The North Bridge is up!
So far, so good. Now we just have to activate the South Bridge.
Once it's lowered, we can... But the control room for the gate is locked, and the key is in the central tower. Let's go there first.
And honestly, getting to the best scene of the game, in my honest opinion. Now, leave through the north door to get to 1A in the 3,000-year-old barrel. Oh, right. Equip. Richard. Sorry, Richard, I'm taking your clothes. You don't get the cloak. You just get to keep the royal cloak. Okay. Everything you have is not. Oh, I don't get it. Okay, here we go.
Ew, this barrel totally reeks of mold.
It's probably hundreds of years old.
Speaking of ancient things, the knights seem to have merged with my uncle's forces.
Wait, what?
When the first stage of Windor's emergency defense measures are ordered, control of the armies passes to the Knight Command.
Oh, I get it. Wait, no I don't. So, what's
Okay.
going on now?
Settle down.
In short, the entirety of Windor's military is preparing to engage me in all-out war. It's been hundreds of years since we raised a force of that size. Asbel, will you fight?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. But it's not enough to hold me back from what I believe in. There's nothing to worry about, Richard. I will fight by your side.
I'm relying on you.
He really is. More so than he's ever relied on anyone in his life. Head back to 1B. And up the ladder 2 floors. Okay. Then go all the way north. This is confusing. Excuse me, ma'am. love how it just turns into a rifle, she just shoots someone point blank. It's like remembering what, Lightning Farron is capable of. Also, personally, underrated character. I love Lightning Farron. I don't care what anyone says. I love her. Dark Shine Crystal. Excuse me. I was hoping to keep him from running over. Oh yeah, I said that I was going to put everything on auto and start making, like, I don't know, I don't have channel points yet. I wish we had channel points. I don't know how to do that yet. Okay. Dark Side in the Cloud Letter. In this room, and go down the other side. Okay. That did not explain. Oh!
You were great, Pascal. Oh, you finally
Sorry.
with a high five. Huh?
Hang on. We're working on it. Okay, hang on. Just trying to see if we're good. Alright, I think we're solid. I had to reach to hit the keyboard. Okay, I think we're solid. I think we're solid. Solid. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. We're cool. Sorry, OBS just kind of stroked out for a second. I think it got jealous that I was on another window and was like, I'm leaving. Okay. What were we doing? 2 floors would be, and then go all the way north. Dark Shine Crystal, climb up the ladder, go outside, and down the other side to 2E. And that Book of Talent. Yeah, there we go. Do I not hit the... Yeah, okay. Never mind. And go south. Not OBS getting jealous. Yeah, no, she's kind of temperamental. Hang on. Oh! I wasn't expecting you to use that all of a sudden.
We won't fail.
We weren't even okay, that was weird. I was surprised he suddenly decided to use that. Nope, come here. I have paralysis charm now. I can beat you however I want. I say as I immediately get paralyzed.
That one was for the lady next door.
Oh, wait. Shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. You didn't hear that. Y'all didn't hear that. You did not hear my phone go off just then. Book of Talents. Wait. Damn it. Go south to F. And then take the ladder down. There's nothing... Take the ladder all the way down. Okay. Damn, there just is nothing on the second floor ever. I love how this person's just chilling. Hey, man. We turtles don't take sides. We're mercenaries. Life bottles are so much easier to buy in old games. Okay, there's nothing north, so climb back up the 2 floors. Also, can I just say, climbing ladders sucks, like, in real life. It's just, it's not a good experience to do that. I was helping my, husband clean the gutters the other day. I say helping, I was watching and holding the ladder for him, and I always get so nervous every time he gets up on a ladder. I am very fortunate to live with someone who enjoys doing that kind of thing. Because I know I would forget. I would never actually get around to it.
Sometimes I can't help but envy you, Pascal.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I hadn't realized.
Can we just, we can skip the dialogue! Yes, yes, rice ball. Oh, by the way, on my bathroom break, I actually checked. I went and checked, my dough for dinner earlier today. You know how you're supposed to wait for dough to double in size? Usually for pizza dough, that can take a minute. Simply because simply because pizza dough typically doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. I mean, for obvious reasons, it's for a savory application. But the purpose of sugar in dough is so that the yeast will ferment, and the gas will make the dough rise. Well, the dough had risen so high that the foil had actually started to tent a little bit. So, I think we're gonna have some very fluffy pizza dough.
Look, the key. Once we have this.
Someone's here.
What? Richard! Richard!
Oh no!
I did it! I did it! I killed the prince!
So, Richard's dead. Just FYI, in this scene, just like I said about Sophie and Sharia, not Sophie and Sharia, Hubert and Sharia in the beginning, at this point in the story, Richard is dead.
Sophie! Pascal! Grab him! He'll call reinforcements! Come on. Just hang in there. Stay with me. Huh? Richard?
The glowing eyes, you didn't take even a bit of warning?
You filth.
Richard?
How dare you? You filthy scum! You'll pay for what you did to me. You'll suffer like no other.
Richard, stop! That's enough!
It's not enough. It'll never be enough. It's nothing compared to the pain that I feel.
No, Richard! Stop it right now!
How dare you order me?
Richard.
What? Wait. I'm sorry, Asbel. I didn't mean to say that.
Are you okay? Is it your chest?
It'll be okay. Let's just hurry to the South Bridge. We have the key now.
Yeah, okay, but what about your wound?
I'm all right. He barely struck me. It's nothing to worry about.
Nothing? But I saw how deep it was.
He's right. He actually looks just fine.
He was bleeding like
Was
crazy.
he?
All right, that's enough, Asbel. Open the gate already.
Right. Got it.
Okay, so that scene would have absolutely benefited from some blood, because I probably wouldn't have minded if that scene was a bit gory. I've gone on record on saying that I don't like gore. True. But I think that that could have benefited from some gore. Because this scene, I feel like they made it a bit too campy. Because that's a very serious scene. Richard fucking dies. Like, he gets assassinated. And Lambda scurries along, and Lambda essentially takes over, heals him, and is like, I'm gonna get revenge for my homeboy. Right? And like, I don't know, man. I really love that scene, because that is the, oh, Richard's clearly losing it scene. And you can't really tell at that point if Richard is himself. At that point, he was not. He was not himself. He was pretty much dead up until the point he came back into his own and was like, what am I doing? But, yeah, I don't know. The lack of blood makes that scene more campy than it should be, and it's kind of hard to take it seriously. I supposed to go? Belligerent. Is there anything up here? No, no, the game just likes to lie to me. Let's see. Sorry, I had to scoot up a little. Also, I do want to throw this out here. No one heard that? No one heard that? Like, we didn't get all the guards outside the door. Somebody heard that. Let's see. Leave the area and go south. To 2G. And climb all the way down. Okay.
All right, the south.
Excuse me, ma'am. Come on, homegirl. Fight toe to toe, you coward! Fucking Hanzo main. Making jokes that were being good in 2016. Nobody plays Hanzo anymore. One would be hard pressed to say anybody plays Overwatch anymore. Except for me, because it's like the one thing I play when I'm bored. Now head back. Oh my goodness, okay. Oh man, I love it when games are like, let's make a maze. Except they don't. It's annoying. Like, even in the guide, there is so much double backing. A maze with no ah! Trying to get into Overwatch and then it updated toward the end of February and I haven't gotten back into it. When a new hero is introduced into Overwatch, that is absolutely the worst time to get back into it. Like, Venture's a cool character and everything. We always, I mean, non-binary representation is always good. But, I just... people who are new at playing Venture are very annoying in a sense that you will either... when there is a Venture on your team or the opposite team, you will either win you will either roll the other team or you will get rolled by the other team. There is no in between. It's roll or be rolled. What is that god-awful noise? Do you guys hear that? Oh my god, what an awful noise. I think that's someone's truck. Wait. Center, the other side. What? Fuck. I'm all turned around now. No, okay, here's the area with the save. So, a lot of the people that live around us have a lot of, like, landscaping businesses. And often do, like, fence and roof work. So sometimes the trucks that you know, provides them all the supplies that they need and everything, sometimes make the worst noises. And actually my neighbor, who has the world's worst rooster, whose story that I'm sure I've told. By the way, I heard that rooster losing its fucking mind at midnight 30, and I was about to lose my mind. I'm gonna cook that pigeon one day. That's an insult to pigeons. At least pigeons are pretty. That thing fucking sucks. I hate it. Let's see. Go to the save. Cross the center area to get to the other side and go south. Pull the lever, Kronk. So this strategy is honestly pretty brutal, because essentially the opposing knights are being shoved into a corner essentially. And if I can be frank, they're probably in a sense being murdered in their beds. So we're doing some real Gundam Wing type shit here. Let's see. Pause the scene and then leave for a fight.
Ah, what was that?
I know that blade.
I thought I taught you to maintain your guard until the battle is finished.
Captain Malik.
Using a small team to infiltrate the fortress and open the gate was an excellent strategy. But your endgame was weak. If I defeat you here, the tide of battle turns to me. Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
You would threaten me, even knowing who I am.
The knights have sided with the new king. Thus, this is...
I'm not being pressured into it because of my past or anything like that. I'm totally not being blackmailed. It's fine. This is my job, and I have no regrets whatsoever.
I've sworn to defend Prince Richard against all who oppose him. Even you, Captain.
So be it, Asbel. Grant me no quarter, for you shall receive none.
Okay, let me just... Wow, the game couldn't even keep up with that. I thought that was pretty smooth. I thought that was pretty smooth, but then the game was like, nah, bitch. Ooh. Okay. Oh, shit, Richard's down. Should I really bring... Yeah, I should. Never mind. I was gonna bring him back, but never mind. Pascal was like, nah, he can die. It's silent because the battle was sad.
You've grown strong, Asbel.
Captain.
Your Highness! Duke Dallin reports that we have successfully taken the fortress! There is little point in further resistance.
You know when you are beaten. This, at least, is an honorable trait.
Richard, wait! Captain Malik was only doing what
He
thought
totally
was
wasn't
right.
being pressured into it at all. Not being blackmailed in the least bit.
He could be a vital part of your kingdom when the war is over.
I will decide who belongs in my kingdom. What's happening?
What's wrong?
No, this isn't me.
Richard!
Wow, this child is clearly unwell. Actually, no, he's not a child. He's supposed to be like 20, 21.
Forgive me. I felt unwell for a moment. I'll decide the fate of these men later. For now, lock them in the fortress so they do not escape.
Yes, sir.
Richard?
I must speak with Duke Dallin.
It seems I may live to see another day after all. Asbel, though you did not complete your training, you have become a fine knight. Serve this country and Prince Richard well.
I don't think that needs to be punctuated like that.
Thank you, Captain. None of this would have been possible without your instruction.
So, what happens to him?
Well, if this wasn't a JRPG, he would absolutely be put to death, but, you know.
We fought on different sides, but he's still a citizen of Windor. I don't think they'll be too hard on him.
I hope not. Anyway, what now? Do we go find Richard again, or what?
Yeah, he said he was going to speak to Duke Dallin.
Sophie, sweetie, come away from the edge, please.
Sharia.
What?
Sharia is down there.
She is? Let's go take a look.
Did I miss a skip? No. After the scenes, head north. Go down the ladder. Go down the ladder 1. Okay. I still need this game. I still need this guide to tell me exactly what to do because good lord. Where's baby girl?
Asbel, what are you doing here?
I have other shit going on, Sharia.
Oh, Sophie. Lant. And you are? I'm Pascal. Totally nice to meet
I'm some girl.
Yes. Nice to meet you as well.
So what are you doing here?
I joined a relief organization made up of volunteers from Lant. I wanted to help those who were hurt in the battle.
A relief organization, huh?
You came to a battlefield to help people? That's so totally noble and brave and stuff.
Come on, let's take you to Richard. I'm sure he'll be willing to support your cause.
He was gonna go see the Duke, right? So where's that?
Asbel, you do realize Richard is the reason I'm doing all of this, right?
Sophie, I don't want to be rude, but your hair is filthy, and you're covered in dirt. Have you been bathing regularly?
I mean, to be fair, none of us have.
What? You're supposed to take care of her.
I mean, to be fair, Sharia, I'm pretty sure all of them don't smell very good. It's been kind of a hard road. He was exiled. You remember this, yes?
I am taking care of her. But I mean, come on. There's only so much I can do, you know?
I suppose. Look, I'll clean you all up soon, alright? Okay. It's not like skipping a few baths will kill you. Yes, it will.
Actually, it can. Not bathing can kill you. It has been proven.
Dirty people are unhealthy people. Everyone
That's
knows
not
that.
particularly why, but...
I'm going to scrub you both down later.
Ma'am, we just met.
Yeah. You okay? Stop that. Don't mimic her.
She's like their mother.
Some much needed levity after whatever that was. Just climb it up one floor. Head south. Enter this one. Price of violence. Oh, this is gonna get... This is... I'm getting salty! Nope, apparently this was not the building I was supposed to go into. I was supposed to go here, apparently. Okay, and then up one floor. Enter here. And then we get this kit. Oh, was I supposed to... Is this... Wait, hang on. Let me scroll up to the map. Let me scroll up to the map. Yeah, okay, that's the center building. Okay. No, it's fine. We're fine. We're good. We're good. We have recovered. Because I want to cover this before we... Oh, here we go.
Come on, Asbel. Don't doubt yourself. You need to stand by Richard.
Man, can you believe it? Richard totally freaked out on that guy.
Richard's only human. When someone gets stabbed, they're going to get angry.
Jeez, don't get all angry at me now.
Like I need this now.
Oh, that was it? All of that for like 4 lines. Are you gonna give me stuff? Are you gonna give me stuff? Dang it. Okay. Well, the middle building is empty. Cool. Need to go up 1 floor. I'm really trying to clear this dungeon before I go eat because I'm starving. I guess I just need to go through here, right? Oh, wait, no. I bet you what I need to do is go down here. And then go down a floor. This road is off limits to the event. You're so frustrating! How about I just leave? How about that happens? How about I just go? I'm so hungry. I'm just trying to end this stream. Game's not helping. Okay, so we're just gonna go up. We're just gonna go this way. And if the game tells me I don't need to go this way, then fine. Hey! Truly, I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to make a way. Just trying to make a plan. Okay, let's follow this. Okay, go to the tower to the right, just before the bridge. Right? That's what the guide says. So this is right. Go down the ladder. Oh, wait, hang on. Climb it up 1 floor. Alright, hang on. Here's I. And then we need to be back at F. Oh, I hate this. Head down 1 floor. Disembark. I'm just back where I started! I swear I'm following the directions. Nope, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I knew this was gonna happen. This always happens at this particular... Okay. How about here? We'll go here. I can only go up. I checked the central area. I'm going to murder you with my bare hands. Ah! Ha ha! Alright. Oh. Hang on, I'm in top chat. I'm sorry if I missed anything. Alright. We're here. Let's go down 1 floor as it suggests. Looking for the turtles? No, I'm looking for Richard. I'm trying to progress the plot. Oh! I did a dumb stupid. Nope, I know exactly what I did. Top of the central tower. Yep. The guide does not say that. I passed it 3 times. No, this is the other. I have to go the other way. Krispy Kreme. Okay. Yep. This is what I get for relying on the guide. This is what I get. This is proper punishment. It's at the top. Of course, because why else would there be stairs? Oh, brother. I know what I'm doing. I'm hungry. That's why I'm making these mistakes. I'm hungry. Because why wouldn't he be up here? The game literally said it. Okay, well.
More soldiers are rallying to our cause after news of your highness's victory. I doubt even Archduke Cedric can match our strength now.
The false king shall soon topple and fall. My dear uncle must be trembling in his boots.
That's Richard?
Something's wrong. Yep.
Asbel, you're here. Good. We've come a long way. When Barona falls, the war will be over. Then this country will know what it means to face true justice. Who are you?
Sharia Barnes. It's been a long time, Your Highness.
Sharia, did you hear my appeal and come to join the fight?
No,
Fear not. Once I reclaim my throne, I will save the good people of London.
Red flags?
Sharia came to help the wounded.
Ah, excellent. I have many injured men, and your skills will be most welcome.
Thank you.
Healing our allies must be your top priority. As such, you may ignore the prisoners.
What?
Those who lend aid to my uncle are no better than beasts. Even their wounded...
I love how everyone in the background is like, okay, we've crossed the line somewhere.
They're still citizens.
stand against me have no place in my
Red
kingdom.
flag.
But, Richard...
Everyone must know the consequences of disloyalty. This is why I plan to have the traitors executed.
Like, in this, at this moment, why wouldn't Asbel bring up the fact that Richard said the exact opposite an hour ago? At that point, I would have to ask a couple of follow-up questions, right? Like, I know he's hesitant to, like, question Richard, because right now his self-worth is tied to how much he can help him, but at this point, I would be like, hey, yo, boss, we didn't talk about this last time, so what's going on?
They nearly killed me. Their crimes are unforgivable. Death is the only thing those scum deserve.
Richard, no! You have to reconsider!
Do you really think so, Asbel?
They weren't fighting you because they wanted to. Only a coward would kill his own citizens out of fear.
You dare lecture me on the rules of proper kingship?
No, I'm just trying to help.
Silence! I will hear no more of this! Do not forget your place simply because I have shown you kindness.
Your Highness. Take His Highness inside, and fetch a doctor immediately. Asbel Lant, you are suspended from...
I am here to be an enabler and nothing else.
We shall consider your recent behavior and decide an appropriate punishment.
Okay, but... Dallin, he said in front of you that he didn't want to do this, and do we not? Are we not gonna... Surely... Okay.
What's gotten into...
A knife, apparently.
Are you and Richard fighting? But you're friends.
Friends fight sometimes.
Friends. Yeah, we're friends. But I just don't know what he's thinking anymore.
But here's the thing, even if he was, like, saying that he's possessed by something would be really far-fetched, but recognizing that someone has clearly progressed beyond making logical decisions, they don't have to be possessed for you to be like, hold up, shit's gone wacky. We need to slow our roll here.
I'm worried about him too.
I know. He never used to get angry like
Exactly.
His Highness has recovered. Also, we have decided to postpone a decision on the fate of the prisoner.
Like, he doesn't notice that Richard's just straight up acting erratic. I had this problem with Final Fantasy, with Fire Emblem Three Houses too. Like, I had this issue with not Final Fantasy, goddammit, I said it again. With Three Houses. Like, Rodrigue and Gilbert looked at Dimitri and was like, yeah, we'll give that man an army. He's not bathing or eating properly and keeps talking about murder, but yeah, let's give him an army. And, like, the only two people who question it are Felix and Sylvain. Like...
For now, they will remain under guard here in Wallbridge.
Thank you.
You, however, are ordered to distance yourself from the prince.
Yes, sir.
And I believe that Richard said that for Asbel's own safety.
You are free to continue fighting for us, but will no longer be afforded any special treatment.
Understood, sir.
Well, this day has been a little...
We don't know you.
Oh, hey, Sharia. Are you all done zapping the wounded? So what you gonna do now, Asbel?
from how the Duke spoke, I don't know how much longer I'll be welcome here.
Will you go back to Lant?
I have no place in Want. You know that.
But maybe if you talked it over.
Why bother? I was never fit to rule anyway.
That's not true.
So why didn't you stick up for me when Hubert took over the place?
So how are things in Want right now?
Well, Hubert is... he's doing a lot for the people. He was actually the one who suggested I start the relief organization.
I see. Alright. For now, I'll stay here and fight for Richard. Even if he's angry with me, I can still help.
Plus, who knows? Maybe he'll change his mind or something. Do you mind if I come with you? If he invades the capital, there will be a lot of people who need our assistance. And I don't want to leave Sophie again. You know, I could take care of you too. If you just
Like, just take it down 10%, Pascal. I don't think that's would be too terribly hard.
Alright. If that's what you want, Sharia.
Thank you.
I will say, Sharia's voice actress is very good. Where am I supposed to go? Head to the north gate. Fuck if I know how I'm gonna do that. See, the reason why I picked Blue Lions in the first place is because I googled which one had which class had the most melee and the easiest maps, and they were like Blue Lions, so I went with Blue Lions, and I didn't regret it. I liked the story. Silver Snow and Crimson Flower lacked for me. Oh. Hello.
On the orders of Duke Dallin, your team will be allowed to join us in battle. However, you will not belong to the regular army. Instead, you will function as an independent commando unit.
I understand. Please tell the Duke and His Highness that we will do our best.
An independent commando unit? Sounds like it just means we can do whatever we want. Ah!
What's that noise?
Sharia, Hubert, everyone has a place and a purpose. But what about me? Well, pouting about it won't change anything.
You should probably think about it a little bit longer.
For now, I'll just do what I can to help Richard.
Think about it like 10% more, Asbel. Just a little bit. Like, if you thought about it for maybe 10 minutes more. Okay. Okay, now that we're headed to South Verona High Road, we're gonna hit a save point, and then I think I'm gonna go make some calzones.
You were right by Richard's side, Asbel. Couldn't you have stopped him?
Come on, Sharia. Don't you feel bad for Richard? He was almost murdered by his own uncle.
I'm trying to understand, but it's difficult. Is more fighting really the only solution?
I can understand that you feel sorry for all the wounded, Sharia, but I don't think you're being very fair about this.
Wait, you don't have to... Oh, Asbel, can you not see that Richard was in the
He
wrong
can.
there?
He's just in denial, sweetie. I promise he's just in denial. Oh, good gravy. Okay. Well, that was fun. I mean, thanks to the guide, Wallbridge was not as bad as anticipated. I honestly anticipated ending the stream, like, before the Malik battle. But I don't know if I will be able to stream on Friday. I plan to, but we are viewing a wedding venue. We are viewing a wedding venue on Friday, and we're probably gonna make a day out of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna get home before 4. I'll schedule it if we know for sure, but for right now, assume that I will get back to streaming next week. I might be streaming on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, simply because I will be in the development of my next video. My next deep dive video is going to be on Escape the Infinity, and then I think I'm going to sort of shift for my deep dive video next month to be about the removal of adult content from the internet. I don't quite know. I don't know if my mental health can take that kind of hit right now. Because I'm, you guys don't see me a lot on social media because I personally think I'm very mean on social media and I don't like, I don't like promoting it, but I am a big anti-censorship person, and I don't like all of the new Western laws that are coming out for people to be like, I don't appreciate the government trying to tell us what we should and shouldn't watch, quote unquote, for our own good. I don't like that. And I wanted to make a video about it, but I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if I would be able to remain objective. So I'm going to think on that a little bit more. I have till the end of July to think about it, so... But we are going to finally get to the history of fan fiction, and then later we are going to get back to the Untamed. I want to say the second arc for the second arc. The third arc. The second arc comes out at the end of the week. That's going to come out on Friday or Saturday, depending on how long I spend editing it tomorrow. I should be done editing it tomorrow, but, you know, if fate has other things planned for me, this week has been kind of rough, so. But other than that, yeah, I think, so I'll be planning all of my deep dive videos. Guys, I really don't know if the reaction content's coming back. I'll be honest. I am enjoying streaming. I'll be blunt with you. I'm enjoying streaming way more than I've ever enjoyed any other reactions. Like, this is so much fun. I'm having a fucking blast. Now, it might be because I know this game and I really love it, but, I like doing this a lot more. And then I really like doing the deep dives because I have a long time to think about them. And, I don't feel the pressure of having to... Yeah, this is pretty chill, right? It's really relaxing. And I like doing it at the end of the day after a long day of editing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, the Untamed Deep Dive, Modao Zushi, comes out at the end of the week. Next month will be the Skate the Infinity Deep Dive. Right now, that video is looking up to be about upwards of 2 hours. So, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Thank you for watching, guys. You are wonderful. Thank you so much. Stay weird, lovelies, and happy eating.